Okay, so for this problem 11.3.25, they give you this list of data, and then they want to know if it's skewed left, skewed right, normal. So right away for me, I thought, well, I think I'm going to want to jump over to graph this like in a Desmos type of a problem. So I came over here, I typed in L1, this L1 right here, the list of the data, and you can see as I scroll across there that it's all in there, 12 elements. And then down here, if I want to graph it over here, so I can see on the box plot a little bit what it looks like, I can do the box plot L1. That creates this green graph over here. It looks slightly like there's more data on the left side than the right from that box plot. You know, if you look at this, the amount of data in this half of the rectangle and here, the amount of data is the same, and then the same thing out here. There's more, the same amount of data there as over here. So this more data, it looks like it's spread out farther on the left side than the right. So because of that, the first thing that I answered looking at that would be skewed left because it tails off on the left side more. So if it's skewed, then we use the median so that any outliers don't negatively affect the mean. So we're going to use the median to find the middle. And whenever you use the median, then you're going to use the interquartile range as opposed to finding the standard deviation. So so for my interquartile range in Desmos, I do stats of my L1. Remember L1 up here was the list of all this data. And then the stats shows me here my Q1 and Q3, 13.5 and 22. You subtract those, 22 minus the 13.5, and that's where I came up with this 8.5. Now, a couple of other things there in Desmos that I would like to point out as well. So that's, type in your list in square brackets. The box plot will give you this graph over here. Stats will give you your 5-number summary stats and the L1 or whatever you call your list. The mean, I can find the middle, and standard deviation in this P is important here for the population. So overall, and that's what you're normally going to be using unless they specifically tell you it's for a sample, then you put an S over. So that's your standard, how you get the standard deviation. Now, I can't remember. I feel like I can do a histogram and then just put in the L1. And then, I don't know, if our numbers, again, up here in the list went from 4, we could maybe go just a bin width of 2. So you can kind of see if that is a little overlapping and hard to see if we zoom in. If you can't really see that that's, you know, we could go try a higher number to see if the spread shows up. We could just even go by ones. And so that helps us to see it's a little more skewed, a little higher here, and then tails off over to the left side to get that shape. But those are a few things for helping to figure out that problem 11.3.25.